Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along. Obviously, the men fucked up my birthday yesterday because they're shit and they just bottle everything as they usually do at this time of year. But we are back, and this time it's the women's turn to sort of level things out this weekend for my birthday and what have you. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe, do smash that like button. But as you can see, it is the penultimate game of the season, our last away game for the girls as well. And it's away to Chelsea at Kingsmill. The thing is, we knew this was coming. There's always going to be the case in terms of our last away game. When the fixtures came out, no matter what, the WSL and the FA would have made sure this day to be the last away game for Arsenal. Oh dear, you got to laugh. But it is what it is. And we're in the bare bones. Who would have thought we're in the bare bones of our arse as a squad of players that we've got, and we've got a chance today, if results go our way, of seeing in Champions League qualifications for next season, be it third, second, or even possibly if we do win, a chance to win the title on the last day of the season. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But the team, as you can see, is on the screen. You've got Zinsbergen in goal, Malitz, you've got BT, Raphael, and Ruben Moy, Katie McCabe. So McCabe and Moritz are playing wing backs effectively. And then Catherine Cole is coming in to deputise for the now injured Leah Volti, thanks to fucking the young on loan Chelsea player, by the way. Was on loan at Everton. Making a ridiculous challenge midweek, and Leah Volti is now completely booted up and basically is out for the rest of the season. So thanks for that. Bare bones of our arse, but in terms of squad, but thanks for that, Everton / Chelsea, for that one. But she's, I'm not that sort of player. Well, clearly you are, because you're the one who made the challenge. Mannon's also player of the season. Again, I keep saying Frida Mannon. She is obviously part of that pivot as well. So great there. Touch wood, no injury today. Pavlova, Caitlin Ford, and Stina Black-Stinius are the forward threesome. And on the bench, I've got Sabrina McKersey, Steph Catley, Goldie, Gio, Leah Hurling. By the way, the first time I've seen Leah Hurling in the matchday squad since, in my opinion, her diabolical performance in the second leg in the Champions League against Wolfsburg. Haven't seen her since, and now she's back on the bench because the squad's so bare thin, basically. Jodie Taylor's on the bench as well, got Doe, and you've got Godfrey as well. So basically, in terms of outfield players, apart from Steph, Leah Hurling, and Jodie Taylor, three of the other players are literally are academy players. Got someone called CD in the chat. Will you show this match? I cannot literally, again, you can never go. It's not my fault. This is YouTube's rules, and if YouTube have this rule, I will be showing the game as well as myself and all that. It'd be a lot easier to do this sort of stuff. But sadly, YouTube will not allow it. Basically, we've also got Ange in the chat as well. Good afternoon. Yeah, hope you're keeping well.
I didn't realise you were live. Just thought that was my one.
Very depleted, very depleted being the operative word, and very depleted being the operative word. Again, we don't know the full scale of the injury to Leah Volta, but we are assuming, because again they're keeping very silent on the matter, it could be another ACL, which is fantastic. That'd be the what. Beth Viv, who on the way on the bus coming back, but still got they started. Laura and Leah, and if Leah Volti is now an ACL, that's 5 of our first 11 taken out. The FA players, they're actually showing it because it's on BBC. I'm watching it on BBC Two myself. Anyway, by the way, so anyone living in the UK, you can watch it on BBC Two now. The Manchester derby is on later between Man United and Man City. Will be on Sky, but I'm assuming that'll be shown on FA Player as well then. But Emerson's saying as well that the FA Player is showing the game as well, not just the audio of it. But yeah, it's a big game for both teams, all four teams mentioned there. But obviously for this game itself, obviously Chelsea took the lead in the WSL this week for the first time this season after playing their game in hand. And today could be the day they out of nowhere if they were to win today and Man United were not to win against Manchester City, Chelsea win the WSL with a game to spare. Meaning next week's it is an ankle. It's just an ankle. Because obviously Arsenal itself, I've been looking on Twitter and Arsenal sites in general. And no one's actually saying no. And all I've seen is her social media posts of her boot strapped and all that. I'm hoping it's not ACL. As I say, if it was, I'd be the 5 or 11. I'd regular 11 out for fucking ACLs. I know 2 of them on the way back, but still. I'm trying to think now what I was saying. In terms of that, obviously, yeah, Chelsea are trying to win the title today, but obviously we win, we can get ourselves mathematically even a chance of winning it. Go on.
I'll get past
Yeah, go on. I'll turn the camera on. Go on. It's just as I turn it off.
Your American friends should be able to watch it on BBC.
Gary and all that, yeah, I play worldwide, yeah.
Yeah, just tell them.
Yeah.
I play, they should be able to watch it on.
Sorry about that. But yeah, just been in my mind. I've just been reminded as well, obviously, because it's been shown on the BBC as well. For anyone worldwide, it doesn't have the FA player or doesn't have access to iPlayer. The FA player, you can catch it on iPlayer BBC iPlayer worldwide as well. Yeah, all I've seen from Leah and the girls, like the general team, that posts from the girls and all that, and Twitter and Instagram and all that, is obviously Leah booted up and all that. Girls are coming out now, but yeah. So if we were to win, we still have a mathematical chance of winning the league. Still mathematical, not in our hands like last year, but the more importantly, it would still a Champions League spot. Which let's hold our hands up here. Most of us in this chat and watching this back didn't think it would be feasible at one point a few weeks back when we just our squad was just dropping like flies and it just looked like everything was going to go against us in the end. But Man City losing to Liverpool a couple of weeks ago has turned it off, and we just kept, even with the injuries, we just kept winning the games we should be winning against Brighton and Everton respectively. And now this is a big test. I know last time we played Chelsea was in the Conti Cup final, which we won 3-1. Went 1-0 down after a minute and a half, something like that, something ridiculous like that. But we came back, we fought back 1-3-1. That's when we had like Kim, Leo in the squad still. We haven't got them. We are to say the bare bones of our backside in this squad wise. But from what I've seen, again, I said this yesterday in reference to what happened yesterday, the men's team. The girls of the squad is. He's saying the girls' squad is on the bare bones of its arse, injury-wise, bare bones. They're on, and I have seen all season more fight in this women's team, game in, game out. Even the ones that are not regulars, they give it their all, and it's got to a trophy, almost got to a Champions League final. And it's kept us mathematically at this point, the penultimate game of the season, mathematically a chance of winning the league, but also a chance to qualifying for the Champions League for a third year in a row. That's considering, I said this last week, considering the situation of our injury record this season and how bare thin we are. Where we are, we shouldn't be, considering Chelsea, United and Man City haven't had any, I don't like this stuff by the way, any of these issues of injuries and all that. They've been fighting fine, put it that way. We shouldn't be nowhere near top for the Champions League spots, but we are, and that is brilliant, and it shows how the character of this team, that they just kept fighting, kept going, plugging away. They've had to just get their heads down and crack on. And I said this back in just before and just after. I was saying it well before the second leg of the Champions League and all that. But even after, since if we imagine, look at this squad's done this season with everything we're discussing now, injury wise. If we hadn't had any of them issues, if we like Man United, like City, like Chelsea, hadn't had them issues, and we had a fully fit squad, imagine what how different this season would be. I still think obviously Conte Cup and stuff, yeah, it'd be brilliant. But obviously in terms of we might have even got to a Champions League final. We might currently be top of the league in terms of it being in our hands. And that is insane to think about that when you think, and it's until we've still got a chance, obviously, but yeah, teams are getting ready to kick off. There's a few Chelsea players playing their last game at Kings Meadow, by the way. I think that Eriksen's officially announced he's leaving as of end of next week. Next week's our last game as a Chelsea player, but this is the last game at Kings Meadow. There's someone else that's leaving, but we are underway. Arsenal getting us off underway. Emerson and Ange, if you want to pop on as well at any point, let me know. I'll send you the link into the chat and you can pop on whenever you can. Whenever you want, I should say. There we go. Arsenal playing in red and white, kicking from left to right from on the screen, and vice versa for Chelsea in their all blue kit. Come on, girls. Come on. Big ask today to get any sort of. It's a big ask because obviously Chelsea is fully fit Chelsea, you know all that, and it's Emma Hayes. I'd love it in one sense, even though the alternative possibly could be United. But if United were to lose, if we were to win and United were to lose, we could even nick second. And that is insane to think that we've gone through this year. Oh, if I can take it, the worst case scenario, we've got to get the league. Sorry. At least we've got no matter what, we've got a trophy. The girls have got a trophy this season in terms of the League Cup, the Conti Cup, whatever you want to call it. We've got that. It's not a trophy this season. And it was against Chelsea as well, so it makes it even better. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll have a look at the WS. Before I put the link in the chat, guys, I will quickly have a look at the WSL table because there was some games yesterday, and I think Reading are all but relegated. I think. There we go. What's that? The scores yesterday. Let's have a look. Because they were losing at one point. They lost 4-1. Oh my god! The Tottenham of all teams. But Finland got 2. And Dawson kicked Graham. Bloody hell. So the table, we'll get back up. Obviously, Chelsea are top with 53. Well, it's technically, as the game kicked off, it's 53, but technically 52 before the game kicked off. Man United on 50, we're on 48, technically 47. And by the way, depending on the next 2 games, we could have actually finished with better goal difference than United. He's not that far off. Man City on 44, Everton on Villa on 33, Everton the pricks on 27, Liverpool 22, 7th in the league. That's for their first season. In the end, obviously, the bit of a dodgy start to the first season back, putting themselves out there. They weren't relegation. You'd expect in that relegation scrap. Defend, get rid of it. We're playing a bit nervous at the moment. Start here from the girls here. You know, but yeah, I'll say 7th in the league for their first season back to respectable. Then you've got Tottenham on 17 points in 8th. So 7 to Tottenham are safe. We're going to spare. After the result yesterday, they're safe. They're not going down. So who can actually go down? I'm looking at the table now. Obviously, Reading on the bottom on 11, but Leicester on 13 points. There's 2 points. There's a 2-point swing basically. So it's only between Leicester or Reading going down basically. Oh dear, right. Let's get the link. Copy. Oi. After that. Paste. And then send. Right, come on, girls, come on. Stop fucking about. Stop. Do not fuck about. Oh, what a save Zinsberger. Come on, girls, need to wake up. Look, the flag's gone up for offside. Yeah, far side offside's gone up. But either way, so I have to make sure they've got the save, just to make sure. Bit of a not a, I wouldn't say frightened or anything like that, but like they're playing on the safety basically, like holding back, and then it's inviting Chelsea to play their way. And I don't like that. But we did do this back in March, for the first few minutes, and we got our foot on the game, and then the rest is history. Oh dear, that's bad. Well, I'm happy to get rid of it. He was right. Oh, I look so happy. Well, I'm more content than what I was this last night after the fucking debacle with the men's team. It was a debacle. What's that? Oh, let me cough it down. One sec.
All right.
All right, how you doing?
I'm good.
What's that? Oh, good tackle.
Yeah, I'm watching it as like you're watching it as well. So me and you should be up to speed with guarding time wise.
Yeah, 5:50.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, so it might be about 5 seconds delay between me and you, roughly.
Yeah, give or take, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear. So how you been this weekend after yesterday's debacle?
Tell me about it. Don't know where to talk about. Don't know what to talk about either. Today's match or yesterday's, but we'll forget yesterday's one anyway. Because as I said, I was on 2 watch-alongs yesterday. One I listens to the first half, and the other one I'm doing like I'm doing now as well on some other guys' podcast yesterday. So like that, because he didn't get many viewers on his podcast, so he wanted me to come on. So I said to myself, I've got nothing to lose. There we go.
Go on, Stina. Go on. Go on, Stina.
Pass. Oh,
still got it though. Still got it. Minutes.
No, it's going to go backwards. You watch.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hit it. Ah! Should hit it first time. So we know James doesn't defend anyway. So.
We're on your counter attack now. Sam Kerr and Violet.
No, don't. Oh, that's good. Don't let it shoot.
Big deflection, almost took it away.
A Chelsea player. Player.
Off Sam Kerr, yeah.
No, it was the right midfielder.
Nemeth, no, I'm assuming that would not be the case. There's no way none of us would be going on that channel. Bloody hell. What's
that? What's that one that's in the chat?
Nemeth saying, was it the League Gunners podcast?
No. No, not that one. I'll stay clear. I'll stay clear of that one. I'll stay clear. Because I know him and some other guy thing are going to rip that famous channel to pieces tonight. I imagine that. So that'd be worth a watch tonight. No, this one was the new guy that's done his podcast.
Oh dear.
So he's quite good as well. So he knows his stuff, and the guest that he had, he knew his stuff as well. So we had a good little chuckle during the watch along.
Well, you need to have something to do after watching all that crap. At least it wasn't your birthday being doing.
I won't touch that League Gunners podcast. I've listened to it, but I won't like go on air with him. That's for sure. Because we know he's a glory hunter living in Spain. So
he's something in Spain, but I can't say because I'll get in trouble.
No, don't worry. It's only between me and you and any of you that are listening on there. I think it's just me and you. I don't. Ange doesn't do this. Just let you know, Ange doesn't do what we're doing. thing like that. I think she doesn't like watchalongs as well, so she can say she can say a lot in the chat. So if you get any of the chat response from her, she knows that I might be doing this as well. So, or she might even watch us instead of. But I've got a feeling she's watching BBC too.
Got Russ in the chat says glad and that's offside flag's gone up.
No, she scored. No, she's disappointed. Well, you're right. Flag's just gone up. I was a bit slow.
Oh, way offside as well. Majorly offside.
Yeah, a fraction second later, she puts a flag up. No.
There's the warning sign anyway.
Yep, that's a
Well done.
No, it's closed her down, but thing like that wasn't on target, you know.
What have you made of the WSL this season, especially with Man United have dominated, pretty much led the line all season.
Yeah, and then
possibly.
And then the surprise package that came along that nearly spoilt the party was Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been a surprise package out of the whole lot, the whole four. Because they've done well to where they are, but if I said we've just got to win this game to make it clear that we can we can qualify for Champions League. Because they've got beat United tonight as well. So if they win, if they bet our result today,
they overtake us in the last game.
Then it goes down to the last game, and I'm sure they'll show that game as the game they will show next Saturday.
Again, in one respect, our girls deserve to be in the Champions League next season, considering what we've had to go through this year as a squad.
True.
In terms of, as I was saying before, Man City, Chelsea, and United haven't had to deal with the amount of injuries that we've had to deal with throughout the season.
Because the only injury that Chelsea really had was really harder, wasn't it? That was the only player that was their long-term injury. All the rest,
most recently,
all the rest, they pick themselves because they can rotate their squad. Chelsea.
No, exactly. But then got a few of their players leaving as well. Ericsson's leaving and someone else is leaving as well.
Yeah, harder. Her partner.
That's it.
Yeah, going back to Bayern Munich. As Andreas said the other day, it's Bayern Munich they're going to.
Bayern Munich, okay.
Yeah, and then as I said, if Andreas, when he comes on your thing during the week, he'll know that Wolfsburg won their equivalent of the FA Cup. Get up.
Yeah, please.
That's James. That's James I'm on about. That's James I'm on about. So
yeah.
Go on. Go on. Why?
Go.
Should she have hit that first time? This ref's not the best neither. Just to let you know. Oh, so it's all right. She's got hit in the belly. So that's all right. This is where she should have hit it. Now she took that. She took 2 touches too many. She should have hit it on the left foot because she was clear, and her left foot. Don't worry, she's not adjusting something at her back. She's just putting that tracker thing in the back top part of her top that we can't see, like most players have nowadays. If you wonder what that thing, like Senius was putting in the back, so one of those tracker things measures their heart rate and their movement throughout 90 minutes or whatever time they're on the pitch. We're in trouble here. That's it. Well done, Jenny.
Okay, well done, Jen. I mean, going back to this summer coming up, we've got a lot of business to do this summer in terms of there's rumours that Jen Beattie is going to be retiring. We don't have
the Champions League doesn't come into play until around about September. I've got a feeling they're going to leave it a bit later to play this year. With the qualifiers or something like that. Because don't forget, you've got other teams in other countries. Their leagues are either nearly finished or they're still playing. and thing like that. They have to go in a qualifying thing, and that happens August. So providing none of their big name players are not playing in the World Cup, then that will get underway while the World Cup's on, which will make it more easier for the English and other European nation teams, the big teams.
Yeah.
And then when that's finished, then they get the group winners of that will face any of the ones that finish third. Like if we finish third, then that's who we may play, and it's like a group stage, and it's just the winner automatically goes through to the group stage. No ifs or buts.
Thank God for that.
Decent crowd as well. That's why it's so close to the crowd.
Yeah, it's used for this. I mean, we sold, what was it, within half an hour?
Yeah, about 800 tickets.
We sold every single ticket.
Yeah, because they've got one portion of the ground as well. Normally they get that end of the ground where we can't see it at the moment. The way
the end of our attacking,
they got that bit of the corner, and that's it. I'll say 800 seats they got as well. So I'm not sure if my friend went. I know I saw him twice on TV yesterday. So that's the star of AFTV. So I'm not sure if he's gone or not.
What the merchandise guy? The wears merchandise all the time.
Yeah, you saw him only twice for the whole game. Come the second half, they didn't even show him.
No.
And he's the one that's saying that Man City is going to drop points. So as I said, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved with that channel. So all I'm going to listen to is Bias show, see what he's going to say about that match yesterday and today's one, if he did go.
Oh, dear.
I'm sure we'll see him somewhere in the crowd. I'm sure.
Get rid of it. No.
Hit it back. That's it. Down the line. Well done, Catherine. Well done. Well done.
Catherine. Well done.
Wide again. You belly on the ball, Frida, too much.
Take her out.
Oh, good sign.
Easy. Oh, dear.
I'm like you. I've got my volume down because I know that you don't want to infringe the copyrights of YouTube as well. So me and you and Neil are saying the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, if I can watch the game live, I'd rather be down here and watching them up in the air.
Me too. I would have to go myself if there were more tickets available. Because look at that. Look at this part. There's another stand on the other side. It's not even a thing.
Yeah.
Not even so. Because you imagine you've got all that tickets sitting in that in if you wanted to. The only thing is that Chelsea season for the family. Most probably that's only for the families from both teams. Yeah, as you said regarding transfer market, you said in summer that's going to keep them busy as well.
Well, yeah, as I say, obviously,
because this is where the scouting network will come into play. Because the big teams, their leagues are near enough finished. The Dutch league sewn up, German league sewn up, imagine the French league sewn up, and the Italian league sewn up. So really, I can't see any other players from those countries that will come to play in the WSL next season.
No, exactly, yeah.
I've got a few names that I've heard that may come and may not come. You got me right because now the Chelsea have opened our eyes up and things said thing like that. So she's close to returning. So I don't think she'll play. I'd be surprised if she plays in the game next week.
He's been there for a while as well. So the thing is, World Cup with the World Cup as well. You'd want it to be playing minutes because obviously you've got a World Cup around the corner. We've got a squad. The squad that won last year is pretty much non-existent now. We've got 2 retirees, and then Beth's out. She's not. She ain't playing, so there's no way Serena will pick her. Van Kirby's pulled out. Leah Williamson, obviously, she's not going to be back until November, December, depending on her recovery now.
Because we've got Laura out until the new year, possibly.
Yeah, possibly, again, depending on her recovery.
Mm-hmm.
I know Betham, in terms of Arsenal next season, Betham will be back for the start of the season, but it's just like.
And Kim too.
And Kim as well, Kim back, yeah.
So really, if you want to get these players, it's best to get them now, where you got before the World Cup, so they can sign the contract. So we don't have to worry about. Well, I don't think that's what we have to worry about. Is when they do play the World Cup, I should say.
Well, it's more so Viv, because obviously with Viv, it's more of a, because she only signed a 1 year extension at the time, didn't she? So it's just, I think she'll stay, obviously, now with the whole situation with Beth and all that. And she's seen, without her and others in the squad, how resilient this team is, and they're fighting all that.
And you notice another thing during the week, I'm not sure if you saw that one where Laura and Beth and Vivian have invited Laura to their place as well to stay as well.
Yeah.
So obviously they can share the rent between the two of them.
Yeah, what was it? I think was it. Leah Vortes, he's literally posted on her Twitter that's just packed. I had her stuff and all that packed up and all that. She's in the elevator with Leah Williamson and all that. So I think maybe Leah's helping her out as well. Obviously,
that's true. Because these knee injuries for ladies that feel like they're not easy to overcome, as we know.
No.
So they need as much support as they can, and they need someone from Arsenal to come round to check their well-being as well from time to time.
But as you say about the Beth and Viv thing as well, is like in terms of taking the law and all that. Like mentally, that's going to be a lot of pressure taken off Laura as well in terms of her mental health. Like she's going to have people there 24/7 supporting her.
Exactly. Because you don't want them to go off the rails or anything like that. No. So, and do anything stupid, then they're back to square one again with their injuries.
Yeah.
Okay. Headed by Jen. Away. Oh
my God, defend.
You're so good.
And again, get rid of it.
Away. Well done.
I'm not liking how we're inviting the pressure on so easy though. Oh my God, 1-0.
Okay. Who's it? Writing, I think.
Right.
Yeah. The Norwegian player. Yeah.
So scrappy.
She just hit it first time because she knew nothing about it though.
No, it's just threw a body and hope for the best.
Yeah, she knew nothing about it until she touched it. I thought she had mishit it at first.
Yeah, it looked like it. Well, she just slipped.
When we see the replay again. Here we go.
Here we go. Onside as well, so yeah, it was fairly given.
Yeah, she just stuck her leg out. Leaves Charles cross it over. Yeah, it's just yeah. There we go. This is the angle. Yeah, she just stuck her leg out.
Yeah.
no chance.
As I say, we've got pressure on that happens. Like, it's sitting so deep. It's like, why? Why are we doing it for this long? Oh, it's Chelsea, but come on. Oh dear. Anyway, for the restart. That's what it is.
What I can't understand is why if Arsenal are playing at 12:30 next week. So 12:30 next week, while the other teams are playing at the normal time. You think it's a fair advantage, but all teams should play at the same time, like they do with the men's. in the last game.
Last year. Yeah, last year they played. They had us all played at the same time for the last game.
Then you know who's won the league and who's qualified for a year and who's been relegated.
Yeah, there's none of this sort of foul play involved in terms of could be match fixing and all that. Yeah, like next Saturday, isn't it?
Because I can guarantee they'll focus on the relegation battle thing for next week, because we know that Man City are champions regardless what they do. Even if they lose one out of their last three, it's not going to make any difference.
Well, I've been saying for a while that I think the last few weeks Leicester are gone. Along with Southampton, we knew Southampton were gone for a while, but Leicester they've just given up. So I think
Leicester's got to lose tomorrow. If they lose tomorrow, they're down as well. Yeah,
they're down as well. No, they can't do nothing after tomorrow. Yeah.
Offside. No, she's offside.
Another late offside. Another late one.
Yeah.
I was going to say now. But yeah,
relegation.
When everything went against us yesterday, I said it's a straight shootout now between Everton and Leeds. And as you say, Sky will focus on that now.
Yeah. Or BT as well. Because even BT don't know who they're going to show. Bless you.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Just going to go out.
You've got a phone, there you go. So if as it stands, if Man City were to win later, we'd still be phoning goal difference. It'd still be in our hands. Our goal difference.
That's it. But they've got this better. They've just got better goal difference. I can't see Man United letting them score about 4 or 5 goals.
No. You don't know the as well.
Yeah.
Go on, see it. Go on.
Go on. Hit it. Oh, good save. Goalkeeper had a howler there. She had a howler. Got away with it.
I'm surprised she came back when she did, and in terms of how quick she came back from her health situation as well in the season.
The goalkeeper, the one who had the cancer problem. Yeah. And just between this, Ange knows, but you and Lottie don't know. I've got a form of cancer myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm okay though. I'm all right though, because I'm getting the treatment what she's getting. I think what she's doing is what I've doing, getting it done by IV or something like that. So I go every 2 weeks to a specialised cancer hospital in London and get it done for a couple of hours. But I'm okay anyway. So
as long as it's doing it's doing its job, yeah.
Which it is, because we'll have to do is just take it easy. What I do, because obviously I've stopped work now, so for the last 2.5 years, so that's one thing they've told me, because I can have something can crop up at any time, so this will allow me not to go back to work. So I've taken their choice. I've taken their ideas, and that's it.
Yeah.
So all my family know. Ange knows. 1 or 2 from Cannon Fodder knows as well. So. Yeah, but I've met her anyway when she was a Birmingham City player as well. So there we go. She's got lucky
any other goalkeepers, to be honest, there's a save that normally.
Good save. Good save.
Would have saved that had a normal save. And
I'm worried about when she sprays her legs, so that ball can easily slip through through her legs as well. Because I hate that when goalkeepers do that, because they can easily slip through their legs. She's done well anyway. So
what's interesting because he's got the competition now with Sabrina on the scene.
That's true. Question is, who's going to be the number 1 next season? Because Sabrina's only got 1 year left on her contract, and Sabrina's only signed for 2 or 3 years at the most. Because we don't know how these contracts work out with women. Do they sign for 3 years? what did they sign for? Obviously, signed for 3 years, but 2 years they play, and with an option of a third year.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, a 4-year deal or anything like that. Because Arsenal not pay, for the whole 4 years or anything like that. Kerr's got a bang her head. What's she holding her head for?
I can't believe I haven't scored yet.
Say that again?
So I can't believe I haven't scored against Arsenal yet.
Oh, well.
Who's ever been better against us?
Here we go. What's she do? She got lucky because lucky enough that post was just there. She just got fingertips to the thing when it came off the post to tip it away.
Go on then, Catherine. Go on. Yeah, the one player I don't want to see today on that pitch is Leah. No matter what, is Leah Hurley. After her performance in the second leg,
that was a waste. That was a waste by her.
It wasn't. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, because
there was other players better than her that I could have signed in Europe as well. No, that's not. You don't go for goal from that angle, that's for sure. Looking at it, but if you're going to do it, you've got to do it via deflection or something like that, because the keepers will go either way. So, if it's further forward, about another 10 yards forward, then go for goal. Yeah.
Went for it. Ooh.
Bit higher than that would have gone in.
Yeah, that needed to be top corner, that did.
Yeah, that's a little bit higher though. Got the distance, but just a little bit high. Listen. Okay, sit on this
You got Sam. How you doing, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh. No, don't do that.
Oh, it's worth a try. The only thing is the defender was there on the line.
Yeah.
Charles. She's down again. It's a technical timeout. I call these technical timeouts.
Also known as time wasting.
Yeah. Because look at that. Look. Where she picked the injury from? Oh, I can't understand that. Oh, they didn't take a break in play then, like they normally do. See, where's the injury? Nowhere to be seen. That's the other goalkeeper, the one on the right, I think.
Yeah.
The one from Serbia, because there's 2 Serbian players they've got. And the goalie they've got, their second choice goalkeeper, is the one who played against them against PSG, I think. Some years back. Who's that gone down? Who's that gone down for Chelsea?
Number. I'm trying to think what number. I'm trying to see what number. Right.
Goal score. That's all right. She's going to get up anyway. She's not offside. She's not offside. No way. Near.
Oh, keeper got lucky there. Didn't slide out.
Yeah, no. Just put her head. Just put her legs. Dangle the legs, and that's it. So all the Arsenal fans are on the Arsenal dugout side by the looks of it, that I can see. Because when I've gone there, you could literally buy tickets on the day. When I've gone there like 3 or 4 years ago, literally just turn up, buy a ticket, and that's it. You can sit or stand anywhere. So, well done, Lottie. cleaned her out there.
Oh, come
Looks
on.
like you still got that cold then from the other week then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah. It's not COVID though.
That's true. That's one thing with this thing that I've got to take that. I've got to do that every 2 days as well to make sure I don't get COVID. So when I get my treatment this Thursday,
Yeah.
I'm squeaky clean. But now they said it's the new cold. That's what it is now. It's basically a cold.
Did you see what Sam Kerr got booked, by the way?
So then,
Sam Kerr's been booked. I didn't say what for.
persistent yapping. Much I believe.
Maybe.
No, who's this gone down?
Look, the goal scorer. Like the.
It could be. She hasn't got up.
Anyway.
She's just about getting up now. Come on.
You think?
That's it. Go on. Go wide. Oh, she's up and running now. Go on. Wide. There we go. Good cross.
Go on.
No one there.
Oh, but it's
Go on. Oh,
that was better than the minutes though.
yeah.
Since we conceded though, we played better. I'll give them that.
We have to just try and get these chances and put these chances away. Another player that I've met in person as well. That was in her when she was playing for a German club as well.
Obviously, just throw it back. Okay. That was good.
Offside. Taking the offside from the frame. Ridiculous decision.
Oh, exactly. Bloody hell.
What's the guy doing? Oh, they haven't got that thing in front of them like they normally have. What's that guy typing? Normally have a little screen just in front of them. There we go. Final game of the season. Yeah, go on. Now he's up. Now the Bulldogs are asking why was Sam Kerr booked? I'll be watching that live. I won't be watching the sports sector. I'll be watching it live.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of football to watch today. Definitely watch. I'm not watching that 4:30 match. That's for sure.
No, there's no point watching that. No.
The next one I'll watch will be West Ham versus Leeds after this one.
Yeah, we've got someone in the chat, Chris. He's a Liverpool fan, but he lives in London, so he goes to all the West Ham home games. He says he's at West Ham now. He's at the West Ham game, praying Leeds win and Everton go down.
Yeah, I've got a few West Ham friends as well, and a cousin as well. On my dad's side as well. I haven't seen him before, because when I've worked at West Ham at London Stadium, I've been eager to meet him before and after, thing like that. But they always put us in crappy positions. Straight across the goal. Knock it away. Whoever's the referee, well done. Go on. No. Yes, I said I've got a cousin on my dad's side who's a West Ham fan. Like that, so he's gone to the game as well. So, and you think of it, if you think about the capacity of Spurs and West Ham, who do you think who gets the better crowd? West Ham do.
All day long, yeah.
Because they get they're averaging over 62,000, or they average about 62,000 a game, and they're all sold out as well, no matter who they are, thing like that. So, felt sorry for some of their players' families the other night. That was a bit naughty as well.
Yeah, sort of seeing videos yesterday about that.
That was very naughty. But Altman will get a thing done by the UEFA for that anyway.
Oh, they'll get massive fine chucks because they're down, so yeah.
That's all they get. Because when you see, there's another video where you see close up, they come out and remember who's getting booked now. Referee's going to book someone now. I think she died for that. That James, She does not look happy whenever she plays. She does not look happy. She'll never let her go as an academy play, but since she wasn't getting game time, we had to release her. Man United made the best out of her. Now Chelsea are trying to break the best because she thinks she's world class. She thinks she's Saka in the making. Saka or Neymar of the female world. If you hear me like funny noises, that's me muttering to myself. That was close.
I didn't see that. Bloody hell.
That was Kerr as well. I told you this ref is a bit biased as well.
I don't like this ref. I really don't
she can be a bit biased sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Abigail Byrne, that's her name. She can be a bit biased.
Especially when it comes to Arsenal games, no matter who we play.
I know, yeah. I know Richard on the other Watchalong, he'll be going ballistic now as well. Every time he's been like that. So I was gonna go on his one, but he didn't send me the link like you did.
Oh, okay.
So I know he can be very biased as well. Him and that Andreas, the German Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
I can't understand why they don't like or 2-0. Yeah.
Goal given as well. Yeah.
Just who's it? Ericsson. Yeah. Ericsson's
out as well. Fruit 2. Well, that was scrappy and fluky as well. Sake.
Look at that. Even a pop. Go, sit down, you bulldog. Didn't even go and celebrate against her partner. Disappointing. She gets a free head as well. Curveball people. Because obviously Emma Hayes has told them Arsenal weak on set pieces.
There's also Ramney Hang. We've lost them already this season in the cup form. We can't lose to them again when they're weaker than they were last time.
That's true. True.
Got Dan in the Talk Forest TV. Dan in the chat. He's saying hi guys. Hi Dan, how you doing? How's your hangover from your celebrating survival this season?
What well, it might be for you, might be a hangover. For me, it was the Lord Mayor show.
Yeah.
Because I can't understand Arteta. I know he had 1 or 2 more subs to play. He could have easily he could have taken the defender off and put obviously ACD, my cousin to play as well. So like that. But I don't know. He didn't think of that because he had nothing to lose. We could have lost 2-0 and that's it. Yeah. Then we can say, oh, he's worth a try. So, but I knew he was I knew he would have been on the bench anyway. From the time that Martinelli got injured, I said to myself, right. Now show yourself in training during the week. We're in trouble again. We're in trouble. Well done, Jen. Is it Jen or Maritz?
Well, I was saying this last night near the end of the game after as well, with Gary and all that. Like Smith Rowe, what's Smith Rowe done wrong that he's not getting minutes? And that's where they're losing like 2-3-0. He's not getting minutes all of a sudden.
Well, I said to you, I'm not going to go on about Lee Gunner. I'm sure you saw it. I'm sure you saw it last night with him and with that other guy called Jez. When they done that talk, according to what Lee Gunner judges, he heard an exclusive about Thingbob. But I'm not going to say it on this channel. Like that's going to be either a big lie or it's true. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything more. What he said about what he is believed about Smith Rowe is not in the squad, anything like that. We can understand Reece Nelson was ill. He was ill for a couple of days. So whether it was COVID or not, we don't know. But nowadays, when you hit that's a foul, ref. Look at that, passed you off the ball. Literally passed you off the ball. She didn't give anything. We're in trouble. She's offside. Offside again. Offside again. Booker now. Booker now. Well, put her thumb up. Booker. She was offside. Blatantly offside.
Not even an advantage, though. Blatantly just thrown bars to the floor, basically.
Now, what's Lottie got booked for? Yeah, for what? I can't understand it, ref. I can't understand that, ref. As I say, she's biased as anything because I know she done the first match when we played at the Emirates.
Yeah.
So she is not 2 minutes added on anyway. We've got 2 minutes added on anyway. Go on, get up. Look. As soon as they go down, look, she's going to book her now. Look, she's calling her over. No, who's Kate McCabe this time, the fiery Irishman. She can get booked now. You watch.
I was on TikTok yesterday, and I came across a clip that talked about that they did it was like a podcast. I don't know what it's called, but it's a clip from it, and it's basically like they're discussing the situation midweek with Leah Vorti's foul. Well, she booked.
Exactly. I know. I just seen it.
And the rest is like, whatever.
Oh, that's a nothing tackle. That's a nothing foul. She was looking the wrong way. All she just barged into it, and that's it. What was the difference between that one when the one that Catherine Cole got booked thing flattered from? Hooray! We got one of Eunice's assistants on the bench for the change. It's not that other guy who normally gets up who does all the tactical stuff. Back to the Bulldog again. Yeah, what's he thinking?
Tell him I'll wait for Dan at the bus stop.
What is he thinking? I wonder. 2-0 down. What can I? He's like Arteta. What do I do now? Obviously, Plan A's gone out of the equation.
Just don't bring Leah Herning on. Whatever you do, Lannis. I know she's Swedish and all that, but don't, please. She'll add nothing to the team.
And what club did she came from? Juventus.
Oh, God, now.
Juventus finished second in the league. Yeah, they finished second in their league. AS Roma just picked them.
Oh, what, this season? Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Because the German league was very tight, but thing about Bayern Munich just got over the line as well. So they qualify.
Oh, okay.
So French league, it's only between two clubs, by PSG and Lyon. I'm not sure how that's going on as we speak. I know Lyon won their equivalent of the FA Cup last week. Come wrap this blow up. What was that about? Oh, 9 minutes ago, I was going to say.
Come on, Martin. Come on. Oh, no. Got a throw in. Was it a free kick? Nothing. Just ref goes, no, can't give you nothing.
That's it. They've got to. Oh, dear. Another frustrating match, but still we're fighting anyway.
And that's again, I'll say this again, I said it yesterday. With everything that's going on with the girls, with all the ACLs and all that, the girls at Romania are fighting. They're showing fight where we lose Saliba in the men's team. I'll just give up. There you go, Man City had the title.
So he's got a lot to talk about in that dressing room. So God knows what he's going to say. Because the subs are warming up, as we can see below, and like that. So
I've got to say, to be honest, massive props to him this season with everything he's had to deal with. We've got a trophy and could possibly still Champions League next season. So I'll go one step further.
But to qualify for the when you go for those qualifying ones, you don't know which teams are going to play as well. So you can get a team that out of nowhere might just turn up on the day and turn you over, or it's a team that you can push over with these, like kill the tie in the first leg, and that's it.
Well, that's where we got to get up. That's another reason why we got to get our business done early. Get done early. Get the players in settled and ready to go.
3 ex-Arsenal players down talking.
Yeah.
One in the middle is the one I hate. She could be very biased. Yeah, she could be very biased as well. There we go. This is the first goal. Oh, that was their first chance.
No, exactly. Andrew's in the chat says goals not surprising, but the women are certainly trying. They are. That's the thing.
That's true.
We're not just going, okay, there you go.
I think when we promoted your matches on these women's group as well, because I know I've done one on Kenny's group, but I'm not sure if anyone's going to follow it up and things like that. So I just gave them team news. But the one that I'm on, the Arsenal form one as well, I promoted it on that one. And me and Andrew was the only one who replied to the comments, because as I said, some of these Arsenal groups, it's only when they start winning they put things up. The moment, like now they're losing, I can guarantee nothing's even gone up. Thing like that. So, but I'm not bothered anyway. So,
Here's what it is.
Yep. Yeah, this is the second goal. Yeah. Swung a left leg.
Even the ball, he was balled in. Looking back at it now, the ball in was a fluke, because obviously he played at number 15. It lobs it back in, falls over as he goes to bloody kick it.
Because they were saying on this women's football show. I'm not sure if you watch it every Thursday on Sky. You might have been working, but they were saying that Bayern Munich, as though Andreas did say when you had that talk thing during the week as well, that they're building a team for the future as well. So obviously they want to get more experienced players to play for them, whether they'll offload any. As Andreas said, he doesn't know, thing like that. So Wolfsburg might have to do the same. They might have to offload 1 or 2. I would like to have Pop when she was if she was this side of 30, I'll take her. Now she's the other side of 30. Not to be, plus she's prone for injuries as well. So
no, we made up a mistake with Tobin Heath last season. Look at that playing out.
That didn't work out whatsoever. She went back to America. Now she's come back just to see how we're getting on. This chance that she should have hit it first time. She took 1 touch, 2 touches too many. She hit it first time. There you go. From this angle, you should see it. She should have hit it with her left foot. She's trying to go with her right foot. No, that's it. Oh, she did shoot it with her left foot. We should have gone with her left. Oh, this is the oopsie one.
Yeah.
See, I can't see the chat from there anyway, so because as I said, I can see it on my other phone, but I'm not going to look at it anyway. Because he said dangerous and he's going to be in the chat as well. So.
No, they're just talking about obviously because obviously got Tom who's a Leeds fan. They're talking about obviously if Leeds were to go down, how difficult it would be coming back up from Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where they've gone to the third tier of ladies football now. So that's what you get when you get no money behind you. That's what you go. You go from the Championship to the third tier of football, and as I said, there's no way of coming back. All I can say, well done to Bristol City for the team that got promoted as well. So
yeah. If Reading, the thing is, if Reading go down from WSL, they get relegated either today or next week.
They'll come straight back up.
Yeah.
Between them and Birmingham City in that league, I thought Birmingham City were going to do it as well, but they got pipped as well.
Yeah.
So they had a young side as well. So they've got next Arsenal play Louise Quinn.
Yeah.
So we know Anita Sanchez with Bristol City next season. So there you go. It's the second goal. Just jumped, I think. Yeah. It was, at Lottie. Yeah, that was the play. Should this jumped? As they say with this, yeah.
Ball watching, defending, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Or watching the ball instead of watching the play. Just watching the flight of the ball. So far Williams exactly because obviously she wants Chelsea to win by the looks of it.
And either side of her, 2 Champions League winners, Alex Scott.
That's true. And Anita Santi.
Santi, yeah.
Yeah. As I told you all along, I was at that day in 2007 when they won that.
Hmm.
One of my best. Who's that? Is that their new signing? Or is it the itself? It looks, looking at it, I think it's their new signing. It's their new sign because they did sign a player during the week. But I think she's not eligible until July the 1st, apparently. England. That would have been one other player I would have gone for. But why she went to Tottenham, I do not know. I understand why she went to Tottenham.
Maybe she just thought, obviously, wanted to stay in London, and maybe she just thought, obviously, if she went there and became the goal scorer that she believes she can be, with the World Cup round the corner to help her. But obviously, it's took her to settle in.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be difficult for next season as well. I think it'll be a long season next season as well. It's not going to be easy.
That's true.
Personally, just suck it. For the sake of 6 months, you suck it. You sort of just suck it up, and you're still getting a potential winners' medal in the WSL come this week if you stayed at Chelsea. But it's a massive downgrade, personally, going from the team that's competing to a team that's not. It's a massive downgrade in your personally. That's a career suicide. If she'd gone somewhere, still getting the minutes, still getting the same minutes, but to a team that's competing, that would have been made more sense career-wise. And Serena Weigman would have literally gone, you know what? I respect that, and I think there's more chance of her getting into the World Cup squad in the summer. But I don't think she'll get called up.
Yeah. I'm surprised that obviously she's still not. Well, if Millie Bright doesn't make it, I'm surprised she hasn't gone for Finbob step out. I'm really surprised because she's there knocking on the. She's there knocking on the door. No matter how old.
Steph said things as just before
she worries about.
Yeah, just before Leah got injured though for Arsenal with the ACL, Steph was giving it mouth, weren't she? Going public with all the podcasts and the interviews and all that, saying it has to be hard done by this, that, and the other. I think, and having little digs at Serena. I think she's, and then obviously since then, Billy Dwight's been out since, completely since. Leah's out, injured until, we say, later on in the year. But if she kept quiet, I think there's a chance. I think the fact she's piped up publicly, she screwed herself. Serena won't stand for that.
Exactly. Won't surprise me. She's at this match today. They haven't shown in the crowd. I would love to know who that one was in the cap, but I got the feeling it's their new signing from Eintracht Frankfurt. They just showed one of the games that's underway as well. Everton versus Brighton 0-0.
Yeah.
I think Everton will win that one anyway. So. Because even with Farah, at least when she started her career with Arsenal, she didn't get a run of. She didn't get rid of her career going at Arsenal when she was at Arsenal. So that's why she left. And we know both Anita and Alex was in that, as you said, in that cup final in 2007.
Yeah.
Because we know Alex scored in the first leg, the famous wonder goal, the win assisted goal.
Yep.
And there was another amusing. I'm not sure if you've seen the whole 90 minutes. There was one amusing thing. I think I've told you this story before, where the midfield player called Elaine, the Brazilian player called Elaine, fell off the stretcher twice when she was taken off. That was very funny when they said it in commentary. There we go. I think the Bulldogs on the way out. I look at it because I can see. Well, if they take that caption off, I'll just straighten that. Can't see. There we go. There she is. Yes, the Bulldog is nice. That's her nickname now. Bull Terrier, I should say, not Bulldog.
Yeah. What does my head in Emma Hayes is disdain for the club, for Arsenal. I mean, the club that basically, from a coaching perspective, gave her chances, even as assistant, and she was part of the coaching setup, but won the all four under Vic Akers and all that.
That's right.
But because she was being moulded to be his replacement, because it wasn't being done quick enough. He's like, oh no, Chelsea offered me money. Bye bye. Oh, I'm Chelsea for food. And was it last week? Was it last week in the press conference? He was asked about the ACL situation at Arsenal, which is like, I don't care. I'm a Chelsea manager. I don't care. Like it's not just an Arsenal thing, by the way. This ACL situation, it's in women's football, so technically, you should care because it involves your team potentially. Because
imagine that she had Sam Kerr had an ACL. She wouldn't, as you say, she wouldn't be saying that.
No. Oh no! Literally, if she had the same amount of ACL injuries as Giannis has had this season, but she'd had them instead, and they weren't going to win a title, that would be an excuse. Oh well, we've had this injury, that injury, that one, and this one. Big players. But Giannis has just got on with it. But what was it? The cup final. We beat them in March. We looked like a team that was used to winning, and they looked like a team that hadn't won in a while. Don't win stuff. I'm like, hang on. Historically, we won more than you, cup wise. What was it? A couple was it after? During the COVID situation, that was that COVID season, when she was going for all the trophies at one point.
Mhm.
And the media itself was acting like that it was a never done thing before, never been done thing before in a women's game. And I had to keep posting at the time. Like, hang on, here's a photo, here's the proof, here's the trophies as well to prove it. I'm not just saying it. Arsenal did it in 2007, Champions League, League Cup, FA Cup, and the league
Mhm.
comfortably as well. So they're not going to be the first. So don't start that bollocks. And because Arsenal fans hyped up, it's like it's angst even more that because how many years she's been at Chelsea, she still can't make that achievement. Or Steph's coming on.
Yeah, it was going off. Like Catherine
Yeah.
Cole, I imagine.
Yeah, Catherine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't getting service really, most probably. So, I mean, she had played left back then. There we go. The Arsenal female ultras are in voice. So I call them the female ultras. That means Joe Taylor will come on the last 20 minutes or so if it stays the same.
Yeah. Second half underway. Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Yes, go on.
Go on.
Go on, keep going. Keep going.
Got tripped up, but that's okay.
Yeah. There we go again. There we go. Line. No. Going dead end there. One thing for sure, Ryan, there's going to be a lot of matches at Bournemouth as well because don't forget you got the UEFA Youth League as well.
Yeah.
That's another competition that's going to be played at Bournemouth as well. So if Arsenal, if there are going to be many matches, women matches at Bournemouth, get to them as much as you can. Because as I said, I'd be interested with that UEFA league as well because they had one competition last season this season called the Premier League International Cup. Unfortunately, Arsenal didn't get that far to the final. They got far as the quarterfinals, and they got knocked out then.
Oh, okay.
So, but this youth one, something similar, but at least it's for players under 19. So I know my cousin will be able to play in that because he's 18 next Monday.
Oh, okay.
So.
Go on. Hold on. All right, okay.
Oh, yes, there she is. Go on, cross, nose it. Ooh.
Who's it gone? Oh, it's full try.
Oh, no.
Or not.
No. Oh, she knew what she was doing.
That needed to fall perfect for her to get that shot off.
Good build up as well. There we go. No, because no. There we go. Get a better angle from this angle.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. No, not penalty for me. I won't say it was a dive neither, so as they say, the old-fashioned tangle of legs.
Go on.
No, turned the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think the only other place you can watch this, other than what we're watching live on BBC Two, is on Chelsea TV as well.
Or is it? Oh no.
Obviously,
Sorry.
so for legs. Can't slack against these lot.
Yeah. As a whole, Arsenal need to sort of get the head at the backside in terms of, even though these for the UK fan base, the games on like Sky or BBC week in week out. For the worldwide fan base, they need to sort of get hold of the device so they can show these games worldwide on the actual website, so the members get members and fans have got a chance. Off the line, have got a chance of watching their team and having to look for illegal streams or whatever.
Yeah, is that on target? Oh, well, yes, yeah, it was on target.
Yeah, I think that's going in. I think.
Yeah. Good thing Katie just put her head, just got her head just up.
Yeah.
Go on.
Again.
We'll block Jen.
Okay, look at Katie, Jesus.
She's got to go back and defend now. Hello? Oops.
Oh, no. Didn't get the ball control.
Pure top. Whoops.
Oh.
No, free. Goal kick. No, throwing, so. She can be a nice bit of stuff as well, that Erin Cuthbert as well. I just wondered what those things are on the legs. I just realised it's those things they normally put on players' legs, those sort of strapping things. Everything's a big plaster, no, but it's not something that's strapping. Okay. Wide again. No. Okay, side. Go on. Yes. Go on. Cross now. Oh. Off the bar. That ricocheted off the bar twice. 2 ricochets. There we go. Good cross though. Oh, Chelsea player or an Arsenal player? No, hit a thigh. Just hit a thigh. A little bit low. That might have gone a little bit low, and that went to her feet. She would have scored, I imagine. Ball. Wide.
Go.
Ain't gonna beat her. No. Two players on her because James always tracks back. So we know James on this side won't track back neither. 5-10 minutes, then she'll come off, I reckon. Oh, yeah, it's got a voice.
Oh, for God's sake!
That's like, oh, clean her out. That's it.
Well done, well done, Jen.
Well done. She was injured at first. No, she was just looking at her shoelaces.
Sloppy in the final third. Bloody hell!
Come on. So if they tap on this side, we know that. Get up, James. Get up.
Go, 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 go! Go on, Katie. Go on, Katie. Go on.
No one there. No one there.
No one there.
They're all sucked into the thing, to the near post. No one at the back post or in the middle. Ericsson's
Oh,
down.
Ericsson.
Yeah. So they're all sucked into the middle, into the thing near post. She's still down as well.
Yeah, they've got to make sure obviously he's not concussed or nothing before they continue.
That's right.
Even a dog.
No. Oh, really?
They brought a dog in.
Oh no, really? Oh, there.
I wonder if
I thought it was bad enough when we signed the dog, but to bring a dog into a match, really? And she got that in? Oh, I've seen it all now. I've seen it all.
Oh, 1-0 leads. Rodrigo.
Oh, well.
So Tom will be happy. There you go. Okay,
Oh, that's your friend who's the moderator who's got that Leeds logo.
yeah. Chris is. I don't know how it is. Chris is at the game. He's a West Ham. He's a Liverpool fan, but obviously he's in the home end. He's able to get on online and be in here because whenever we go to Arsenal, it's
I think there's free Wi-Fi at West Ham as well because Tottenham and West Ham are the only clubs that you can near enough get free Wi-Fi throughout the whole match. I can just get enough at the Emirates, just a little bit as well. Come on, go on, come on. James is treading water there, like a treacle there. If they can get down to this left side, they know that Fingal's is treading on treacle. Corner, yeah.
So now, as it stands with Leeds scoring, Everton have dropped into the bottom three.
So if they lose next, so they have to pray and hope that Leicester don't win tomorrow.
If Leeds win today, they have to win and hope Leeds lose.
Hit it!
Handball!
One ball, yes, penalty, yes. Just pointing to it. Yeah.
Got to, had to. The player wasn't in a natural position.
That's true.
Ingles or Beth, it was Beth Ingle.
Yeah, Ingle, yeah. She's trying to hold her belly. Hit my belly.
Yeah, she threw herself up and her arms were like that. And he hit, so her arms were like that. The ref had no choice.
Yeah, who takes the penalty? Oh, she's talking to her assistants. She's talking. Not like in the men's one where you can actually hear what they were saying as well.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go. Yep. Definite penalty.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
They put a penalty, definitely, because there we go. See it back from this shot. Definitely.
Like that. Like, what are you doing?
That's it.
It's like what you're doing. I mean, it's helped us out if he's scoring
this is the better
especially
angle.
if he's taking it Katie or Stina?
Soon
Who
find out.
takes it?
It is
Katie.
Katie. Oh God.
Come on,
There we
Katie.
go.
Come on, Katie.
Don't go bottom right. Don't go bottom right.
Don't do that again.
Bottom left, as I say, from where we're looking, because that's go to the other corner. Because
Come on, Katie. Come on, Katie.
here we go. Here we go. Go on. Here we go.
Oh, she's shoved it wide.
She's missed it. Oh,
Shoved it.
she's
Oh,
done
sake. Said to keep it the wrong way as well.
as well. That's what I say. Because obviously the German keeper think that she was going to go to her thing. Because look, she
Scuffed it.
again.
That's twice this season now.
And that's it. Keeper was exposed as well.
Sake.
Well done, ref. Well done, Steph. Anyway, try and keep drawing her wide. That's all you have to do. Keep drawing her wide. That was our chance, Ryan, to get back into the game. As we say, she fluffed the lines again. There we go. Go on. Get up.
Hang on.
She looked like she was tugged back as well. In that build up. No. Oh, good shot. Whoever that was. Whoever to that shot. Frida. Frida that took the shot. Long ranger. I think she's looking at her thing. Was example. Odegaard's example. When in doubt, shoot from long range. There we go. We didn't see it until now. Good save there. Excuse me. Jess Cart coming on for. There we go. Knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
The ball terrace taken off. Go on, get off. Lonnie implored to the fans. Got a little smirk on her face. Oh, it's now. A little smirk on her. She's smiling too. Believe it or not, that's the goalkeeper's partner as well. If you didn't know. If you didn't hear that, Ryan, what I just said.
So I didn't catch that, sorry.
That the Chelsea goalkeeper Berger, that's her partner. Jessica, the one who's just come on. She can be a nasty bit of stuff because now they're going to play 4-4-2 now because they play Cuthbert is going to be behind Sam Kerr.
Yeah.
With who's that player? 22.
We're playing better in this second half, but it's just, as you say, we've not taken opportunities.
That's true. I agree with you there. Corner.
Yeah. Ball in. Oh. Again. Oh. Feeder again there.
Yep.
Cross cup shot.
Yep. Keeper knew nothing about it. Backpedaled just a little bit.
Same feet. Well done. Go on, Caton. Go on. Caton. Have it. There's no one there.
No one in the middle. Showing points table again. 7 goal swing for us. Plus three vital points between us and City.
We've got a superior goal difference, so in our favour, 10 plus.
Mm-hmm. But the vital thing is that 3-point difference. That's the vital thing.
Depends on what happens with their game later, though. That's the thing.
Go on.
I'll speak. No,
I think sidekick that. Just
go
down with an injury.
Playing better. It's just like, I don't know. Second, final third, we're lacking. This is fucking at home and not away to Villa. Well done, Raf Ali. Flag with the feet. Harder again. Look at that. Good time challenge that. It's never a free kick. Half time, Everton 1, Brighton 1 in the other WSL game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Has it come up on? Well, obviously you might be getting like score flashes or something like that. Get out of the way. Go on, get out of the way. Go on.
Go
on.
Redeem yourself. Come on.
No. Oh, go on. Go on. Nearly. Uh-oh. So keep it wide. Just keep it wide. That's it.
Hell, ref.
Free kick to them.
Was Kim.
Kimmy. She always goes. She always follows them as well. So. Save. Ah,
Oh, for God's sake, don't start doing this rubbish again.
well done, Katie.
But
Go on. Wide. Set.
go on, attack it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No one there. No one there. I was just backpedaling, but no one there. Harder's going off. One looks at it. It's her last bit of action.
Well, 1-1 between West Ham and Leeds.
Okay.
Declan Rice with the goal.
Hey, I just realised it's their last home game as well, West Ham today as well.
Yeah.
One I should friends who's a West Ham fan just reminded me as well. So I used to work at Wembley. What's their stopping play now? Oh, here we go. As predicted. Stina goes off. Jodie Taylor comes on.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got one more match to redeem herself as well.
Yeah.
I think why she's although she did start the last game. The only reason why she started that one because I think it lacks max fitness as well. But we knew that from the time we signed her. So
Right. Go, Caitlin, go.
yes. Oh no.
Oh.
Too far out for the curl. And plus, the keeper was in the right position as well. So from this angle. Yeah, keeper, yeah. We're playing typical non-ball game, Chelsea.
Yo, ref.
Free kick as well. Ref's good in there. Hello.
Looks like going off.
Yep. Medical emergency. Physio's been called.
Yeah, I've seen the crowd, yeah.
So someone's in distress. Not showing it, that's for sure. Hello, they call them. No, no. I think they call them off the pitch as well. No, they've gone back. I thought they were calling them off. Oh, it's Charles. That's what it is. That was the play that was missing. Paramedics have been called as well. Because you see two more running around the pitch as well. Looks like it's something really, really bad. By the looks of it. You see two more paramedics running around. It's nothing serious. Nothing. Wasteful in possession there.
Yeah.
Looks like another sub. Who's nominated this time? Oh God!
Oh, for God's sake! He's taking minutes off.
Oh dear. Where's she going to play? I wonder.
No idea. But she's got to go. We've got to get rid of her in the summer. It's not offered anything positive for us this season.
those 2 goals she scored against that Switzerland team.
Zurich, yeah.
Yeah, that was only her claim to fame.
Got Rudy in the chat saying McKay's penno was shocking. Yeah, just a tad. The worst one I've seen this season from her.
So, if you see me standing up on this thing's something's just my sofa. I just adjusted it. I think that's Kim's mum by the looks of it. To her left. One with the sunglasses, I'm not 100% sure. 10 minutes to go, blood injury time. Guess up whoever that Chelsea player was, he didn't get touched. Kerr again. Good.
Viddy is also sorry. The comment in the chat. Viddy's also saying Arsenal will be back up there next season. The injuries have done them in that he's got a trophy. Yeah, we said we. That's what we're saying. Go on.
Ooh, unlucky.
No, okay. Sue Barker's there.
That's Claire Balding.
Yeah, Arsenal Sue.
It was Claire Balding.
Claire Balding as well. No,
Claire Balding's a Chelsea fan, I think.
Yeah. No, in terms of obviously, but yeah, we should be. As long as we don't have the injuries again like we did this season, we'd be fine next season. I mean, the fact that we are where we are just now at this moment in time in terms of league position says a lot about if we had a fully fit squad where we could be.
Go on. She's beaten her. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Go on. Cross again. No, too many people. No. Crowded out. No, she was crowded out. Victoria was crowded out by the looks of it.
No one else has had any issues with audio, guys. Have you in the chat? Let us know.
I think Angie's going through the motions like me and you. That's all I can say. That's why she hasn't commented in the chat for a fair bit.
Yeah.
She knows I'll be calling her later on anyway when I get the time.
Well done. And Rudy, but looks like he's going by the logo. The Chelsea fan saying the next step for Chelsea is closing the gap to Barcelona. We're getting closer, but Arsenal need to be back up there because United are stronger. I mean, again, if we had no one else out of our domestic rivals, Chelsea, United, City, haven't had any injury issues that we've had this season.
No,
and yet we're up there, and we could actually get Champions League football for a third season now. Which, when you consider, as I say, that should be the case when you've got the 3 other rivals. They've had pretty much a full strength selection to pick from week in, week out.
Big Cannon's coming on, and it looks like Gio's coming on as well.
Yeah, it looks like it. Getting ready to come on anyway.
Yeah, good player. This one has just come on as well.
Otherwise, if we had a fully fit squad, you could argue it could be a top 2 clash just today's game, but it is what it is.
All I can say regarding Barcelona, it'd be interesting to see if they're going to invest and get anybody in the summer as well. Because I've got a feeling they will win that Champions League. If they play, they always play in that Champions League final a few years back where they beat Chelsea, thing like that. I'd say that they'll win that. There we go. Kerr's gone down again, clutching her ankle.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. we literally did batter Chelsea in the Cup final. You look at the squad back then. We was only missing Beth and Viv at the time, respectively. Maybe a couple others, like the non-senior players were out injured as well. But like in terms of senior players, we only missing 2 players at the time. Look what we did. Look what we've done this season. If we can just get them players back now, all our players back,
and 1 or 2 new players.
Yeah, and a couple, 2 or 3 players in the summer, we should be fine. As long as they're in the positions that we need to address, then we'll be fine. We've got enough goalkeepers. No more goalkeepers, by the way. We've got enough.
No, I think one of those. I think that American keeper will go.
McKersey, yeah.
Yeah, that's the odd one out. I think keep D'Angelo because they're 1 and 2 for next season, and that's it. And then, as I said, get another right back by looks of it, centre half, possibly another defensive midfielder. There we go.
Go on, Jody.
Go on, wide. Oh God.
She has to. The only person that was there, she had to do it. Oh, for fuck's sake, they are hurling.
Just hit it and then just kick and hope.
It was literally that. I mean, I was at the Emirates for the second leg against Wolfsburg, and everyone else was brilliant. She just frustrated the life out of me.
Exactly. I was at that match too, sitting club level with Richard as well, and his daughter and a friend of his, a friend of her daughter's as well. We were just going through the match. Why are all these Arsenal fans leaving for?
No idea.
Crikey. She want to get round to get a position. There we go.
Go on.
Oh, she nearly redeemed herself.
Almost took another screamer. Yes, it is the case. Chelsea won. United failed to win against City. The league title's done.
Yeah, and then as I said, if Man United lose, that's us in 3rd place as well.
Yeah,
that's us in the qualifying stages of Champions League.
Yeah, we're going.
Who will play? Just have to wait and see.
Go on.
Go on, Jen.
Move.
Unlucky Victoria. Unlucky. Goal kick. Yeah, goal kick. Unlucky. I'd like to see a fellow Dutch teammate come over, Lisa Dawn. Because that is the one. That's the one I've been raving about all season to come to Arsenal. Whether she's out of contract, Jen's gone off. Now who's come on?
It's all attack basically at this point. With a fully fit squad, would you loan Gio back out again next season? Just get some more game time in the WSL.
Yes,
because there's a player that
she was wasted at Everton anyway.
Yeah, she wasn't getting no minutes there.
As you said, as you and Andrea said last week or the week before, that the only reason why she came back because we had a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
and that also had no choice to bring her back despite the game time she would have at Everton.
Yeah,
so. And she's a young Brazilian player. Obviously, she didn't play in that game against England. So, she'll have a quiet summer as well because I don't think she'll go in that Brazilian team.
Yeah, Arsenal did make 2 bids. We made 2 bids for Russo back in January. 400 and 500 K, respectively.
Yeah, 400,000, 500,000 a week later. And they're still saving money.
Because we left it last minute, didn't we? Well, didn't help things. Oh my days!
That's all right. Got it wide.
You know what? I'll still go in. No matter what happens, obviously, it looks like Chelsea will win the league now. But I'll go back in for and get that deal. Be the first club get in there with her agents and all that. Get that deal done as a free. But bite your hand off.
But the kid's that, Ryan, because as I said, a lot of big clubs are sniffing that though as well. So,
but I'm saying we need to get in there quick. No matter we need to be first in and get out.
Just offer 550,000, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
If they say no, move on to the next player. You're right, and she got the man and play of the match.
Yeah.
Wonderson shot now, Norwegian international.
Just been lucky today. Let's be honest. This second half, especially, we've had all the ball, had the penalty as well. Just not took the chances today. Better in the second half. It is what it is, though. We move on.
I won't say we didn't have our shooting boots on, but because most of them they were all half chances. Because the main thing, she didn't score her as well. So. But one thing's for sure, she's won the awards again this season anyway.
Yeah.
Because the only one that haven't I'm saying. He was dead. Don't let her shoot, Cuthbert, because she can shoot from long range as well. That's all right, she's going wide.
5 minutes injury time. Oh, because he did have got 2.5 minutes stoppage, didn't we, as well? Because of medical attention needed.
Right to us.
Yeah.
Time wasted again. So they put Neve Charles further forward this time. They know Jess Carter can cover that. Buchanan's covering that side. Oh.
Oh, God, no. No.
Well done.
Get rid of her, please. She offers us nothing, literally. No physicality, no nothing. It doesn't. Jumps out of 50-50s.
I know what these Arsenal fans are thinking now. On their way.
For once at stage, fair play to them.
As I said, I would love to be there because I had all my train times sorted out there and return as well. I would have got there in plenty of time because I know there's only one cafe on that main road that's always open, but it'd be closed by now by the time the match is finished as well. So
yeah,
and then you get a mixture of Chelsea and Arsenal fans there because there's hardly any pubs in that area neither. Oh well, I might as well turn up for the Lord Mayor show next week as well when they play Aston Villa. Because apparently it's supposed to be giving Jordan, the Arsenal supporters club, supposed to be giving Jordan Nobson flowers or something like that.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been told anyway. So
it's good to see that. Obviously, she's kept her fitness though since he's left.
That's true. And she might get an England place if she's lucky.
Yeah.
Well, now that Kirby's out of the equation.
Of all the players, I think she deserves it most after all these years. Every tournament comes around, she gets injured.
That's true. That's the last week. That's a Villa. Don't want her to get injured.
So I'm saying, of all the players in England, I think she deserves it more than anyone getting the call up if she gets it.
Hello. Fisticuffs on the other far side. No, they both got up.
Yeah. Let's just play on.
Kate McKee, she wasn't involved either. So. Oh
my God!
Who did that come off? I wonder. There we go.
Almost
Who did that come off?
You know.
Who was that came off? Oh, Lottie. But still, to carry on. Still fighting.
Yeah. Oh. Says that he says that we lose his connection. Oh dear. Morning, Gary. How you doing, my friend? And everyone else in the chat. Jay's Mott as well. Pick up this. pick it myself, right? With Harder leaving, Russo could fancy Chelsea move. I think wherever she's going, assuming she hasn't signed she still doesn't sign a new contract with United. They'll be to a Champions League club. So in terms of it, if she stays domestic, it's going to be us or Chelsea. If she stays in England, which I think she should, obviously come to us. Yeah, literally imagine having an attack of Beth options wise. Beth Mead, Viv Miedemar, Russo, Stina, Caitlin Ford. That'd be insane. But yeah, Chelsea full-time whistle's gone, so Chelsea have done their job. They've won today. It's just now Man City. If Man City win, the battle for the final Champions League spot goes down to the last game. If they lose, it's in our hands basically. We just don't. We just have to beat Villa basically next week. Completely out of their hands in that sense. It's all, you know what I'm saying, in terms. So, yeah, best we can hope for now is third, unless Man City beat United today and United lose next week, and then we win next week. We can, I don't know. I think they'll differ as well. So, best we can hope was third. Which, again, I think we've gone through this season. We've got to take it in the chin and say, okay, we take it and go and move on. See what happens from here on in. Next season, as I say, we do need to get some 2 or 3 players in. We've mentioned already in this stream. Get the players that are out injured, get them back as well. Either start the season or during the first half of next season as well. Yeah, that's not nervous, no worries. The girls tried tonight. I mean, tonight. I said, I don't know what I said tonight, but yeah, they tried today. They gave it. Considering again what's happened with our squad and all that, they could have counted themselves. Second half, we were the better team. Just lacked that clinical edge, and I think that's where obviously the injuries have sort of shown up today in terms of just not having enough in the attack, and the options coming off the bench weren't, in terms of especially Leah Hurdle, like seriously. There's times that they need to be off, but yeah, so in terms of the WSL, man's. I'm trying to think now. What is the points difference? Because it was 2, wasn't it, before the game kicked off? Just double checking now. Let's have a look quickly. Super League. No, don't piss me off. 5 points. So, 50. Chelsea could win the title today if Man United draw or lose. Manchester Derby is a 0-0 or any sort of draw, or Man United lose, Chelsea win the WSL with a game to spare. Whereas, obviously, even though we're going. I kind of want Man United just for our own sake. I sort of want United to win because it'll keep us. It'll keep either way. We're third anyway. Even Man City win today, we're still third in goal difference. But I'd rather Man United win because obviously then we'd have a 3-point gap, and then we could still do our business against Villa. It's still in our own doing if we do it or not, basically. Let's have a look. Who are the fixtures for next week? Next Saturday as well. Next Saturday. Let's have a look at the fixtures. You've got Arsenal versus Villa, Brighton, Leicester City, Liverpool versus Manchester United, Man City home to Everton. Okay. That could be a tough game for them. So they really do need to win today, really, to give themselves some sort of fighting chance. But yeah. West Ham versus Buds. Reading at home to Chelsea, which, again, could go in their favour if there's still something to fight for in terms of the staying up between them and Leicester. If the title was wrapped up today, that could do Reading a massive favour because Chelsea could sort of take their foot off the gas next week. Yeah, I kind of want United to win just because I want us to have a 3-point gap going into next Saturday's final game, and just obviously then we host Villa. Hopefully we do the job there, cement it ourselves, and see what happens. And then whatever happens with Manchester City and Everton doesn't bother us then. Got a few comments so before we wrap things up. Women tried their best, and damn our injuries, but still, yeah, exactly. Especially in that second half, as I say, we were the better team. We had the possession. We just that the lacking of the clinical edge in the final third today is what done us getting even trying to claw back something from this game. Considering we were 2-0 down at half time, but it is what we had a penalty and it got scuffed wide, and yeah, general play, open play wise, it's just the injuries that we got showed, because obviously the likes of Beth and Viv and Kim and all that would have been more influent, had a more telling outcome, so we say, in the final third. Great watch along as well, Ryan Emerson. Thank you very much, Ange, as well. And Emerson's also saying spot on with the analysis of the running for the WSL winners. Yeah, so as I say, I can't, even though I sort of want it to be wrapped up in sort of, as long as City don't win, no, I want City to lose. Man United, you've got one job tonight: win. Just win, please. Please. I beg you. I don't care if your thing goes down to the last game, and just today's inevitable in that sense then. But just behave, do your job. We'll do our job then next Saturday, hopefully against Villa, and we get our Champions League for next season. I know we have to do playoffs and all that, but take it. Considering, again, keep saying it, considering what we've had to deal with this season since November against at home to United when it all started. By the way, it's ACL BS. You've got to take. You run away with it. If you said, but start the season, he said, by the way, you're going to lose Beth, you're going to lose Viv in the space of 2 weeks of each other to an ACL. You're going to have a few other injuries in and out of the season as well. And then at the business sense, when you need it, when you need your players most, your squad most, you're going to lose your captain for the rest of the season to a muscle injury. Your vice captain you're going to lose as well to an ACL. You're going to lose your first choice right back as well to another first choice player to an ACL. Oh, and one of your midfield generals is going to be taken out on an ankle as well. And you're going to, but you're finished. You're winner. But of all that, you're going to win a domestic cup, and you're going to qualify in the top 3 for Champions League next season. Or the last, you fucking mental. But you just snap your hand off for it in the circumstances, and then especially again, you'll be told at the same time. Amongst all that, Chelsea, Man United, and City won't have any of them sort of injuries that you've had, and you'll finish above one of them. And still win a trophy. But then, as I say, just now, the disappointment not being able to win the league with all that, the injuries we've had. Again, take it embrace, not embrace it, but like take it in and be like, okay, bring our players back, make the additions we need to make, and just go again. And we will be stronger. This is look what we've done. If we finish top 3, look what we've done this season. Then with the situation we found ourselves in with our squad. Imagine what we could have done with the fully fit squad. So bring all them players back, as I say, respectively at their time frames. In the meantime, bring some new faces in as well, bulk things up, provide more competition, get us more competitive, and see what happens. That's all we've got to do. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up now, guys. Thanks for obviously popping along, keeping me and Emerson company and all that, and keep the chat going as well, chat flowing, etc., etc. If you are new to the channel and you've enjoyed this, do subscribe to the channel, do smash that like button, and do share the content around the noise social platforms, as it does help. The more you share and more new faces come in, YouTube see that and an algorithm, and it helps them then do their own bit of promoting as well. Aside from that, I will be back tomorrow for the podcast. Basically, it'll be the podcast itself tomorrow night. It'll be in reaction to what happened yesterday with the men's team against Nottingham Forest, around 7:30, 8 o'clock UK time tomorrow. That'll be going. The visual side of that will be going out tomorrow live. And then the rest of the week, I'll update you tomorrow, basically, in terms of the schedule for the rest of the week. Aside from that, guys, take care of yourselves. And as always, see you on the other side. And up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.